just a little bit of a Charlie Parker solo from Billy's Bounce, and today I'm talking about some of the concepts that you can find in that solo and how you can use them in your own playing and improvising and composing. The first thing he plays there is a little phrase that goes like this. And what's nice about that phrase is it outlines the basic tonic triad chord, F major, by emphasizing the root, the third, and the fifth of that triad. There's a way that he does that that's very musical, and it gives you the sense of the harmony, and also he uses it in a very interesting musical way. And one of the things you can do is you can use those phrases to outline the chords. For instance, if I were playing a blues and I wanted to play those phrases over the other two major chords in that blues, you could play it like this. So all of those ways of moving that phrase around work over the different major triads in a basic three-chord blues. So one of the things you can do is you can create phrases that are similar, that outline the basic notes in the triad. Here's three examples: one that starts from the third, another one that starts from the fifth, and one that starts from the root. And by practicing these and improvising with them, you can both improvise good ideas, nice bebop lines over the blues, and also outline the harmony at the same time. So one of the things that's smart to do first is just to start transposing those phrases over, for example, the circle of fifths. If we take that first phrase, that would be like this. And you see how I was playing the phrase, moving it around like that, but also using different ways of phrasing it rhythmically as well. So you don't always have to start it on the first beat of the measure. You can try starting it in different places, or even before the first beat, just to create a little more variation and contrast. So starting with those phrases, then you can start practicing those over the basic blues progression. If we take the first phrase, for example. You can do the same thing with the other three phrases. And then when you've gotten used to playing those and worked them into your playing a little bit, so you can start alternating one phrase over one chord and then one of the other phrases over the next chord. And that would sound like this. So it's just to use your imagination and using variation, contrast, and different types of rhythmic ideas, phrasing, so you can build up a whole blues solo just based on those simple ideas. The next thing that you could do is you could start to modernize the chord progression a little bit, so there's a few more chords in there. And if you played those same ideas over that version, so it would sound more like this. So that's a way of doing it, using it even in a more modern style, typical sort of jazz blues. And as you get more and more into using these phrases, you can even modernize the progression even more, and you end up with a version that sounds like this. If you use your imagination, come up with different variations of that blues format and progression, you can use these phrases in all kinds of different ways, and you can also use them in composition as well, ways of developing ideas motivically through a composition of your own. So thanks for today, and good luck with this idea, and hope you can use it. Thanks.